to change. So please, I was passing the vision to this family.
against Vision FC on the final day. What's your take on this particular game?
Well, I think Vision FC played good, and they deserve to win. But the positive side of this game is a wake-up call to the finals I'm going to play. Because I saw it coming before Midema game. So I'm now, I'm not worried, too much worried. Because at the end of the day, my winning will not give me maturity. It will have placed me in a better position. So to me, as I said, it's a wake-up call to the finals. And I'm happy to see it now. Because it will also help me to rearrange my boys well for the finals.
Will this impact the FA Cup final?
You said?
Will this impact on the FA Cup final?
No, it rather positively, it will help me. Because you know how our boys are. When since I came, the result wasn't too bad. Blah, blah. So I wish you were in Kumasi before Midema. I told them we should be very careful. We might lose that game. But unfortunately, we won. So, and I told them I'm going to use this game and then make myself ready for the finals. So I'm very happy. Has it been positive? We may even have a more tougher, not tougher moment. But now they've seen it, I've seen it. And I think we'll quail back and come for the finals.
Which goals considered in the last game? I said, I'm not worried. But this is like a game that you have to, especially when you
Sima Edjana Enum, yeah, live, Oyerepa 100.7 live on Facebook, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Live. Brussels, say, yeah, the Today Sports, Ebremo Monday's edition of Today Sports, a free summary, Kopim said, do me and Ubeboani and Tana, good year moon, Sama Monanin, Sama Fisem, Ayabuano, and Ede Sumwene, and pay our Casa Fidian, so join in our Facebook, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Live for messages. Ebra Bekin kind Ede Ama Abejafonina, Aya Crado, Ewo Fidiamu Hanuma, Obete Omonka, the boss player, Mr. Eugene Adupoku striker Beba, Afe Captain Siasia Kumiasechi, Ewo Hobi Al Hassan Said Zaki to Harry, Ewa Dangerman Ebam, and Afe Se Obed, Ebe join team Nona, Edi Jumediano, Ede Abremu Yeberum, Ewo Ghana Premier League, you know, Emu Enra, and matches Nina Ebana, we say. A official GFA, I congratulate Bibiani Gold Stars, Ese Omo, and a 2024-2025 GPL season, Omo J, at the SC Omo, and nice on Sembe, and a free Bibiani, Eba, and Ranenya Sam Ketwakra, from Pomanso, Odin Komo, players, Kasaye, honorable MP for Bibiani and Yaso. Bekwai also Kasai and Sempi and Ekoso Ewo Bibiani Nations FC.
Oh, you
Dr. Chase Sports Complex na Dr. Kwame Cheni players in Bunko Toje Ewo pitching in Fifi Bompire di Aseda ama Erade se or this season na bewe ya Boni Bianca omo and also nkomo ho e dey na GFN ye e dia Nations any basake gamer omo boy ya entumi ama na wie no ho eno so ho nsemo ba top 4 teams be na ram ABC goals ABC head to head ya bay ya din chechemu ni nyina e de ebema Kotoko Heart of Folk Heart of Lions wo mu nyina ram enso e wo top 4 ni mu abra GFA verdict no eno so eba way any afufro bi aboabo no say fisem ya de ba come on here transfer stories eba UEFA Nations League eba na wie ya no players ni coaches kasam afa French Open and komopi ena efrimo eba oni etena na no pe kopim se dumie no ebebo ya di dwumadie no ede ebramu metrem jama Baba Isa the sports lawyer yes Alaji Ogusua di sala no ntino na ye kan say tuga say ye kan say ochino ba onye nam ni bebri no famra yes ye ready wa hanom enti ye be konkrofon cross ye ba ye de ensema kano ebe to so ede amamu join your Facebook high sense television promo no eguso a cross of furniture our high sense showroom our Ghana memu endorse papa kwa o send open almost 32 compact inch TVs no ebi your 110 inch display your laser TV lineup ranging from 100 to 150 inches so called high sensor and abenya sa TV nyina bi atotobi kobo them now so enjoy the best ewo TV so high sense everyday prices for everyday people madama yeten amanoni samno eba Youngsin Herbal Center and so the Youngsin natural capsules at the abam German so na we no eya adwuma won tini ne nkase ne mu bema onza wade na de bo adwuma na nya kaso ye ntintini enti sem tini no be sorry agina so ya gise moja every friend tini mu ye no atumi eten abo adwuma Youngsin natural capsules ena ema won tini no eno so aya adwuma kama on kase ne be ya adwuma emu be tini Youngsin natural capsules Youngsin Mr no eno aboa ema malaria jaundice typhoid fever and menstrual pains nina asetu and so the free ni pedian pebito na no na niema nkoye emfa ML 0244 723541 0244 723 baby ton robiako also pay Youngsin no ni bi na ubenya bi na fe wato na niema koye diama no bi na bibia anko kama me sase free French Open and we toja ewo Paris na what ye and a finals ni nyina timi aba so na uko women singular dia ababa one thing Eddie Coco Golf one ebetwa 2-1 wa bra Arena Sabalenka echa first set 6-7 after second set in Coco Golf echa 6-2 and a third set ocha 6-4 Coco Golf edge French Open women singles edging a seat in a nice highlight no and a damn your TV so that Facebook who enjoy be and some to so now come member no afemu me macho send the Korea na a tense game yet 5 hours 29 minutes and a boy fitting a real donko Eko pim se no nsia bebo na mrante mi no ejina tennis court womo so agu so pim so na de tiani se Jannik Sinner of Italy wani Carlos Alcaraz out of free Spain then the boy ni Jumadi no first and second set Jannik Sinner ocha 4-6 4-7 and a third set Carlos Alcaraz ebeji try and ocha 6-4 4 set come Carlos Alcaraz 7-6 and a final set no call Edma Carlos Alcaraz 7-6 now nim say omuko tie break makum miensa and sana game no eba na wie na bibia ko na wie no Carlos Alcaraz no eje men singles edi esi ne nine so no what in sama hodo edi etudwa enti yabeko na yakotie Carlos Alcaraz ne nsemu a what come after say what French Open no edi esi ne nine so see Jannik Sinner ema ne match na match a Jannik Sinner de man no what GDS or share tennis aseno one said then she a match beside and more from 2 sets down or Beijing a chat 3-2 no GDA SS Jannik Sinner born home in papa or we are all that chita for us a supporter woman at the Amano Wabra Carlos Alcaraz watching French Open for the second time in a row at the SC Nine so ewo eye Paris Semwa Carlos Alcaraz. What did you jump after game no any?
Hi everyone. I always want to start with Jannik. It is amazing the level you have. Congratulations for an amazing 2 weeks, amazing tournament. To you, to your team. I know the hard work you're putting every day. It is huge. Honestly, I know how hard you're chasing this tournament or every tournament. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be champion. Not once, but many times. It's a privilege to share the court with you in every tournament, making history with you. I'm just really happy to be able to make history with you in this tournament, in other tournaments.
Enti ano Carlos Alcaraz or French Open SC9 so and Samoa what it to ja ano no Coco Golf eje women singles na no memenda one so kasa also denyankopon ase ese osan ede sa French Open at the Amanona Unim said after Serena Williams, Ababa Pianua of Free United States of America, our French Open and Coco Golf, and the second woman after Serena Williams watch French Open at the SC9 so Nano Memen that same way and also Erituja.
Okay, first I would like to thank God for always keeping me covered. I was going through a lot of things when I lost in this final 3 years ago. I'm just happy to be here. A lot of dark thoughts, and just the fact that I stayed to it just means a lot to be here. So yeah. Next, I would like to congratulate Irina. You're a fighter. You're our #1 player in the world, and I know today was a tough match, but you deserve all the results that you've been having. And every time we play, it's such a tough match for me. So congratulations, and hopefully we play many more in the future. And congrats to your team as well. Next, I would like to thank my team. 3 finals. I got the most important one, so I guess that's all that matters. You guys have been a joy to be around, and you guys are individually truly great people and pushing me, but also making it fun. And I know sometimes I'm not the easiest and I can be so serious, but you remind me there's more to life than tennis, and I think that
me free honor, me de many actions and full free Roland Garros French Open. Emu me koto atmosphere na Daniel Levy asaya wasem ni nyina ne senche ena Daniel Levy esake and Postecoglou wo ye atmosphere omu coach edema men's team no enra yes so ran it wa was say emema ne craje trophy na wasake wo coach a emaba wa ne coach ne nya de a wono ne modimbo e wo so ntino Robert Villaman a ono e coach atmosphere wo maba wa team no ya de Daniel Levy asake orana wono so e pe bi etin ani acha wase oba na wasa be hihye team ne foforo wa bra open men's coach na wa pe women's coach enso adiama space obu team no eno ensemu Daniel Levy edi tuja after say coach and thing Eddie Robert Villaman onum ejene sack and so free tunnel spare womum ebobo konima yedin eno honsam no Eddie man wo dwumade ni so ene anopay oko Michael Antonio na seye otin nkache na December 2024 ena Michael Antonio okonya fatal accident nyamenko a enka abrante no ehwene nkwa na yedini ko induced coma ha entika Michael Antonio no adamu a okonya accident no eno no adam ena Antonio aba social media wabe post video a osi odo biase na video no from time onya accident yedini to hospital bed so wabra ye ne surgery coma or sorry ya or ye rehabilitation nyina no dia Michael Antonio dia good video mo a wade do biase nti video no entire screen so Michael Antonio ni way timer ya didn't call hospital na nante kra ehun ya dia ma no ra no e dia toja SSS said dia oba back na wa be sia kan e dia ma West Ham United wom ebobo ko no abro no so rehabilitation bibia ekoyem ati ema wonu Michael Antonio eno so nsem no eba me free ona me mani a chemu e wo transfer stories kaka mi wia meba Euro Nations League final e toja ne nsem free mo eba na uko Everton Wamu Bobo Kona Shea report eba and it said Jack Grealish or show interest. Our Masha and Manchester City 100 million pounds and a city the Koto Jack Grealish Nema and Koyan Farman to Dona GDA and say Jack Grealish a flop. Everton say City and I call and went to Myanmar but Everton team nemo Yabejo na wabe sia kind Amaye and I de free Everton Wamum Ashayaba Rasmus Højlund was say Obiaso Anyade one call one call and now Anyade Højlund say one dear Najunimuno Nyadia Ordinary Oberfree Man United Bobo Kun Peswatna no fighting for position and found this striker be a Biano Rasmus Højlund are you ready? I say Wabetra United team Nimua and links a buyer for Inter Milan deal. And we run so yeah ready so be Italy. I see a kind ewa and also Samuel Eba no prami breaking him out. Chelsea bidder. What would they call AC Milan for Mike Maignan? AC rejected bid no paya. Ebo best and on watch and I am in TSA Chelsea at the improved offer. A 15 million pounds. And I already call for Mike Maignan from AC Milan. One goalkeeper, no, improved bid a free Chelsea. One Australia, but Omupe goalkeeper. Now what be Chelsea? One goalkeeper sitting at the free hall. While Brobam them and so at the Amomwa. Yet there no so some no me call Jadon Sancho. Now of Freeman United Cologne. Now Borussia Dortmund were returning to the mother club. Or called Chelsea mom were returning to Manchester United. Now United are catching Jadon Sancho so as I say here our club with him to pay before never when he came on Ecosia Kai and Fam Momo and Tia and it's Al Hilal. A table offer at the Abra United or manager Jadon Sancho as a ono sumrana on a ball and 5 more and all a free Sancho no sooner say ever we come Premier League in one and woman tells them the England said the first black referee our no officiating our English Premier League your friend Uria Rennie Orano and we're free more 62 years and Odi Entino Sa Uria Rennie or the first black man Onya Konya officiating our EP on the man one also rename quite tribute bebrena come at the mano our EP on the moa yet there no so samno at the mom our to my DNA so Victor Gyökeres yes Victor Gyökeres say Hilal bidder omo the buy no Nani Angel na before that crown mami call Luciano Spalletti na say Luciano Spalletti and Italian Football Federation FIGC Wama Saki Orano, Wamusom me, and then Yajumanano, Quayma, Norway, F. so shell Mopano, Genoa, Tiasia, Spalletti, Lucina Juma. Now, a summer woman said, and Italy, any Moldova airball, yes, I Saki, the name of Moldova game, and then you rehearsal, or Hesu now call, and to Abra, Italy, the Moldova airball. A year World Cup qualifiers, and then you read and Spalletti, a better bench or your game now, and one will be free up as Italian Football Federation, Mecha Azuris, one team no head coach, and also some Harvey Elliott was a master Watina bench on Peso be wasting a talent. A year Liverpool Bobo Konimo. Now Oshem said the new Fiani Kwan and him now. Or your challenge for now Orchestra Liverpool or better on Sama. A Bob on a bedroom baby crying her. Now and Yama and Koyan Farmer and Tia V. Elliott. As or free Liverpool team no more. Nian some percent or better bench. Now we're wasting the talent and also on some no Ebam Antimao. Ewo to my Dennis and Anopa Euro Nations League. Portugal and Ajem at the SC Omonai so Enra. Ronaldo come up. What did two Jano was a Lamine Yamal, a great talent. And you know, Yesusun for pressure. Emma Lamine. Now Lamine won't fear bebre. I want any more better. Diobe to me aye. At the Ama a Spain national team no. And I say FC Barcelona. And you know more beyond for pressure. Emma Lamine Yamal, Cristiano Ronaldo, and some more come. Edifa player no YNTB.
It's a very good atmosphere for him to show his qualities that are very big. But what I really ask for him, to do him is to let him grow, not to put him under so much pressure for the good of football. So we can enjoy a talent like this for many years. We need to leave him alone. We need to let him grow his own way and enjoy a talent like this for many years. And that's what I hope. So I would like to take pressure off him, leave him alone, and it's something that the media, that's the way the media can help him.
Ronaldo and Samuel, they took your effort, Lamine Yamal, now best player of Euro Nations League 2025. Hey, Nuno Mendes, Masa. One when Rambo ni wiena say, hey, na kwa hina no sha PSG fan falaso ni mbobo papa. And no can be na Lamine Yamal. And who game ne so? Ni abusan say Nuno Mendes. Dia na and no yeah. As obi ase wu yi Lamine every Ballon d'Or conversation anymore. And also on the born in normal game na and no niam na koye e de emano.
Well, it was a clash like many others during the season. I faced up to great players, very technically skilled players that could make a difference at any moment. Today I managed to cancel out Lamine and didn't let him do what he does best. I think this went a long way towards helping the team. I'm happy to have helped the team, and I'm happy that Portugal won this trophy. Well, it's all about being consistent. I've played many good games, and it has to do with the work I do individually and the work people...
Mbappe, yes, nanu PSGJ, the Champions League, UNV omo, no say Adabi and Tessa, Nami Kramania Jing, Ajama Paris Saint-Germain, Ese omo EJ Champions League, you know, at the SC omo, so Mbappe, can French, translated into English.
I was very happy because they deserve it. And as I said earlier, they knew so many years where it was hard. I was part of it. I've gone through all the steps of the Champions League apart from the victory, so I know full well what I'm talking about. And on the field, it was the best field team on the field. 5-0 in the finals. I don't remember a final, neither in the Champions League nor in the World Cup with a final. So this is something that they deserve. Now, this is the team that needs to be beaten, and there's the Champions League, obviously, next year as well. I don't think that I left Paris Saint-Germain too soon.
And someone Kylian Mbappe at the 2 job after Nations League, you know, Obo PSG, Bobo Kono, Abasomeko, England, the 3 Lions, Thomas Tuchel, Nano Adam, Osandora, 1-0 now. And Kofodu Dona GDS and England and Dora, but there was a ghost Bebrena. And England to me at the go moment to me Thomas Tuchel. I said on your happy Nina said quality. Our team winning baller or boy and match into a penny Musombe improving their next games and we and some run Eddie to Jabebre Leroy Sani. Every Bayern Munich, Bobo Konimo, Nenra Ewo Euro Nations League final Koshebi. Now all free go permanent sono. And our day to Central, our day to and Central for the supporters. Names so. See you soon. Me come saba. Until Lawrence Sani Chemwa. And your dear, one every I buy and team no more. Or person or two so. A bomb that Victor Gyökeres, 35 million euros per year. Were rejected. Al Hilal after Sir Victor James Osimhen. And so rejected Al Hilal. Womu dila womu etimano we ko Chelsea bobo konimano peya womu dia tuja se Mamadou Sarr obo etima Strasbourg womu signing no 8-year contract and Mamadou Sarr Chelsea enyano etinum free Strasbourg womu ebobo konimo anopay ewo Manchester City ni Olympic Lyonnais womu say Ryan Cherki Ninkomani beto aso Man City advance some pese week way. Wamu finalize it you know. Ma Canada ese Ryan Aitinori. Wa pass the medical Tijani Reinders. A pass the medical. Say next target. Eddie Man City. Ryan Cherki. I don't know some anymore. Eso bewe. Eddie Ama City. Wamu team na eno so semlo. Eba Cristiano Ronaldo. Or say Obetana Al Nasa. Nan obeye possibly. Crawford training senior basa into our ultimate trophy into social media just say obian for diabolism bian tata explaining it different also NASA omu team metro next season we be say Saudi Arabia one league in me bob e wo mu Ronaldo so nsemo what think eba no uko Jude Bellingham near I friend Job Bellingham na so ya anopa Dortmund and finalize it deal no dey tianie one more tono every Sunderland woman ebobo konimano free oba anope oyeni medicals 3.5 million euros Job Bellingham woman ebe amo edebemano ewo Dortmund woman bobo kona so ewa bra woman so sign no ewo ha ye dia won sem no edema ewo ye dwumadie ne so ye gina so na ye de nkrofon kroso sem no ede sie na no pay ewo Today Sports dwumadie ne so aseda eko ede ama edusa herbal clinic na edusa herbal clinic ede edusa herbal mesha ene edusa herbal capsules ede abedwama so koko afe pulse ena afe menstrual pain edusa herbal mesha ne capsules etu asem ede free ho wonum capsules ne mesha no ebomu eye adwuma papa edusan prostamide capsules no eno ye mema ne de obedwun so boko obedwun so ye junse ne beba kama edusan prostamide capsules edusan man capsules no for male vitality mema no mumbu bobi na mumbu adwuma mpem Kumasi Swami Maxim Macro Goy filling station one and fail La Paz ye pen Las Palmas beyond Pizza Man baby I turn no bia so kwa ubenya edusan enro no ebi 0500 110115 and 0557009824 Mr. Eugene Edupoku striker is seated Monday morning 10:08 boss good morning
Solo bibia boko de.
Na me adum bibia.
Oh
bibia okay.
And the tank ni full.
Anye easy cra. Tank no. Problem Shake buy no mama ni ma bi na chese.
Na die ni.
We vitamins na chese.
Shake de hwe yo.
Oh then.
Catch you.
Na tank ni boy.
Yeah careful. Shake de. Yeah. Oh ye onyoma no aye ni ye. Shika no otimi ye bibia ohun se oyoba no nam ho no but oyoba be ma ne mema timi ye bia oye bi ozei na se mema ko dim na akwa so nko ntimi nim anko beti ni mema expose
oye mema adwuma nti be hu no mema
ai nti bobi ai bobi ai ye tie bobi
oh boss ya fa ne sa
okay so hu ye de
oh nyame da
okay so na weekend so ye kama
weekend no na me anko ahaja ke idinti na ma akofa so ma ba idinti na ma
wa haja ke de
na no so nkafu pompi ba he nke na nte kama people so nyina
o de kan ne kwa yie
enyame
eti obi abeje car na konya accident
car na konya accident
problem
oh
ti say we ka o ye me na me ko
debe se
bia me ko he na me
ma to inka
ese de baby adun de mabre baby adun de mabre mama men sa so adai
ma kwa you tell me yes you
3 days bia kai ma problem ese ye na se obeton ya pe bia so no mo na bebo because ka we die me kwa na misuro so wan na ka bia be ho wato baby hey ba we ade mom danger man we ade okay enti ya satina sibiem na watchful fresh ase aha Oyerepa 100.7 today's post ena wasugusu awutie ne enche yebekọ Clementino the darling boy asoye na afi aboafo ho nsem ne Clementino ede aguo ede amaye owia yebewura amonone ne yakodidi nkomo kakra ewa amonone enra European Nations League final no etimi ekọ so ma Portugal omo enenei 2024-2025 of the Europa League edition omo enenei omo champions. The battle between Nuno Mendes and Lamine Yamal enra ekoso ana chese enye asem ketwa Nuno Mendes echire se said warrior taso se obi pa de ball ebe sensa na ho befefa na ho de ompene enra Portugal na awini the Nations League ehun sem wo ha ani nyina no yebe moden ni ahwe yebe fia Gold Star say bafo yetimi declare so mo na champions say bibia dem bibia ebe sibia okay
omo ka say verdict no kwa no omo aye dem
is a verdict omo di two ho nyina aye waste eboa
anu aso nations for a demonstration me de ho asem ba
nations here demonstration edit here
Ghana Football Association ket ni die
okay no mo ye no way
na say no mbobo
omo ye na brankese okay se empenjifo se wan kase musu a ye yo yibo ne mebo a okay ntide emomo nkasem enye de bebe ni Gold Stars champions 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League and ese mo miira Gold Stars na yekudi nkomo ho ba bia ni krom ho ese ira ho na ye hwe enigi a ekoso ewo eye baby ani Asante Kotoko league ne ba na wie no say ha so tu Kotoko ha se tu Kotoko same points
omo the same points head to head
it's Kotoko the fourth has the fifth
say FF already omo verdict ni ba na akoye say dia in deduction akoye nation dia Kotoko be coted na has about 4 na nation drop up that thing but for now no until the FA decision of verdict in the back out media Gold Stars as the number 1 team
league champions
then Heart of Lions ever back now I think
has that also
one of the nations the back
okay set table ni into Gold Stars Heart of Lions nations Asante Kotoko and Afi has a fook Dreams FC Samates Mediema Adriana Bechem Vision Chelsea and Karela omunyina no edidi so ewo ho enti yewie season no teams are akọ relegation no nso atema de so majo mujesi dada ediko relegation and afi Accra Lions omususo ajo mo ede bafo kasa am so microphone off tribune kakra me
my ben no mic say me euro
and the technicians ne baba okay and afi Legon Cities omunyina na nei omodomoni akire division 1 of next season but say ni e kan but say omo relegated they omo relegated because omo but omo relegated say do omo see any dey say ke o han ko betimi asa baba bo
omo relegated
onti ase
omo jaibo
okay matise watara so kasa 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 watara kasa watara kasa Abubakar Watara head coach Edema Krazufuk Edin Simbibina etu edwa na Accra Lions almost so ekọ relegation no enyoma bebre ewo ho a ebedi hu nkomo anopai ewo dwumade ni sunti kan ho efiri sabre akopem se dumienu ebebo ebesore so ama dumienu kase ebo no aba beto so ewo 100.7 program na ye live on TV Oyerepa TV so and on Facebook Oyerepa Radio and for Oyerepa live eho nyina no ade obetimi enya ye fa messages bra and anopai ye bekan ewo dwumade ni so ede ama Clementino ede ye hwe aboafo nim na afi owia yaba na yaba be pensin tim Tino yenkoi
but I say anapai ye call Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste me kai obi biara wo person say a pipe fita ye de nim and it's 25 years down the lane and omadi akotene ewo Ghana obi anim say anapa ne anwumre ye twetwe ase a o se ase a pipe fita sa pipe fita ye wie na kaka bi anya yen konkona na bi enkoji hyem na afi wo kasa go bi susu a ahomka na afiri wonu mu eba no eye kamade a de nim eye Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste abofra no wo ko school a ya make sure so de bi ya to no trouble so no ne trunk ne mu wo yi wonu to nkwanta mapa ne nyans eye profluoride macro calcium ingredients wey and the fry ya de ye yesikitinya no mo pe 175 big family pack ne bi wo 12 in Ajakwa Park 65 e wo and as 12 in sachet ni nyina no ebi ewo ho enemo Pepsodent every smile matters me do ko fe ya say ye maami a ye fence akoso aduro ya 9 times award waje ewo yade ye fence hepatitis ho na ni nyina no and it's a fatty liver prostate enlargement ulcer fibroid ni nyina no eye kidney stone enu nti ene ye de adura ye fence say SK e de aba mo liver no manya problem ewo ho no ye de liver care e de aba eno no ya tene din caretakers nkofo age atum mebe bia no obehia jirikajiri herbal master and capsules ebe yisisiere mo amaman be ma bedin sem papa bi amanyema atumi akoyie medu ekopiem wa Accra kwabenya ACP power bar stop saso na feyase bosumtu road Dry Junction ebohuyen ewo ho mo water krade no eye ahantama rural bank no anaje state ho ono mu ena ebem 0244 544422 0244 544422 Fist Mile Ride, we own the finishing. Nina say, Sir accident car, and our toy, and our car now Kunya Quincia, a young said, Obama didn't watch baby, yet the towing Kabakoto, yet you could see us ya, one shana bahobia mua, Bashaka, Nasha, Namika and Yaquincia, and accident Kayam Koto ye, and assassin that them yana, Yabaya Juma our home, engine turning, overhauling, body works, oven spraying, air conditioning services, ya electrical works, automatic gearbox, ya no abel for quantum ponquaso, near this service car no, or renting casa, who be near be our home, Meso car no, 2021 year, and as I say 2025 year woman, ya did letters Eddie Babontia, Fabra ya say, ya be modify no, I mean, Monua, Kofa Cotono de Flezanom, and then you know, etchme ayepe, but madam, so by chains, see I am no Ekase, Elway, Chiraquano, Ubehuan, Ewa, hold you run about between Georgia Hotel and a Gritco office 0500 210191 0551 498884. Adroni abako pe de miminim e wo krodua imu ne se so wo yare ulcer na apeso otu ase wo ko doctor ka cho so wo ya de no ulcer ne gastric ulcer duodenal esophageal ulcer peptic stomach pain stomach gas indigestion abusuati ni ye ulcer de minim so de abuoi wo ni de abuoi adroni de akoya ma wonti no meso no pa bi so tombran bi a hyase di heavy onum ya pe otiri ye na system ne strong wa nkoto kakra bi na fe wagya nom ahoto no atumi aba adroni ye bibini to ma plus bibini to ma plus eno nti wonim obi oyare ulcer enkofra no se meto adura braw wo de tokoche no ne hobeto no na fe wo de aseda e de amount e 0558 055894 0541 337 816 ebra wadru Ashtown the Buta Pharmacy Eshaho and Kaokashi the Buta Eshaho promise heba hanso ebi awa ha enemo medo elko Franco asoye ni nyina ne se woguso won nyamre de biara da won give up de biara da since Christmas e chi hono kra and we see obi abeto ade a me ma me ne mo ye adwuma 40% discount off no mo make sure some dey adwuma since then omo so dey adwuma eno nti odie pomodem anopa ya anatomy ne environment e wa adwuma na so wo ba bia wo bia na branch no e wo bia no busa no kia phone bo tutumrika na ba ha na bebusa hanso ebo one more Samsung iPhone Smart TV 32 to 100 inch your Franco ne air conditioner ebo nyonyu 1.5 2.0 and a 2.5 horsepower ni na no ebi e wo ho church freezers washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera functioning monitor video anytime anywhere ya no akai so ko adaba jewelry ko batan ba ko ho sanso na mu ram e wo challenge bishop adum o macon ko for clinic ho nyina no your branches na sem day e twagu e wo ho 40% discount off bomadim airfare was 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147 kai se adrono eheba kope de miminim ani Fosua Herbal Center Fosua Herbal Center Limited and I'm do echo memedro party se de make you dogam nkai ni nyina no na bobomaden so be use Fosua men powder de tienie eye powder form niti no bomoden fa sakakra bi fagun suom anase tea bi tombran bi and wudia fagum masa wunya wie pa chiri ja in the next by 40 minutes oba ne ba dia na chesa bin kofo na nanu opanni bi ka jams na adura dia mumunya ntie no no ni ati o memekam ebi gumekam ba bia menam bia no maboabo me ho ana menam when a natural ntu koyusu a make sure say we no enkosura chire say kwakoye oboni bi dabi we no anya fodisia na akofam nsunso oboni bia no e de abrawo me wie enso no na me sai kai wo say wow system no strong no na wotwe wow de no why mre party 50 60 70 years for no mo de 3 days time bomadem na say use wo begira wo na so gadindim gadam me si adro no wow se de eni ho no mo wow ko kakra bi na fe wajemu wo so ko ba da won chan be se don hiri me 9 na wontimi ko ne nchen a adro ne Fosua men powder kutomrika kotobi sesi e mewie pa maka chawo se wutina eja gaga usisinu a wontimi mfanya adwuma sanso na woni nu a wo hwe ade ohunu mienu no wo behia Fosua cobites ano ene adura wo behia babo modena yi sade ne nyina no e de afiri ho no mo ama na watumi ada wo hunade yie ayi kokko nu atua woto na afei ama wo kwa jana so a wo bre no e be yi afiri ho wonya Fosua Herbal Mixture atiridie no o ma ye stubborn no mo wie pa sanso na wuti eja gaga wo aduro no ba ko Fosua Herbal Mixture dupa nyina no wo kokoma se Kolenak Ashtown from Fredemans Herbal eno ewo Keu Apedang Herbal ewo Ashtown Misty Herbal ewo Ashtown Sampdoria ewo Kejetia Accra wo kowram ewo St John CFC bus stop close to EcoBank hon mo go so sister May sunyane fia pre bedure fie tachiman Jamestown bibini babia ni no Atom Heba 0244 017097 0552 819112 na chese wonya drone bi etimi ato atumpan insecticide spray kai se obeda na wona ayewode efi ono mo ntate bia understable ntafra enhaw nwanwa no emadwa wasomu a kai se wadroye bakope atumpan insecticide spray eso pa mo amobo modina to 400 ml no eso sanso na 750 ni kasepa no eno nso esiwa obeyisu ache u spray amesro kai 15 minutes time ko wura ho mentra montenche na was spray no amona wu no na tia monten ntontom so eyo na next 15 minutes wa modin ko wura ho kata bia no ho a woni ne behia woni kata so nkoto nkwanta mapai mfa so ba ko benya e wa tumpan so se edam mo beye ye sheda ye de hwema ye fen se lemon and lavender na de fry ye de ye food and drugs board stamp no etim so kai so ko akra pokuasi ACP takrade akuna matata kuma se eye sokoban 0553 082674 0553082607 International Mama Abe Kumasi Tana so Apatapa New Side Junction menyu nkwa chiri ohuna no ya we see Apatapa Junction na in the next 5 minutes walk sanso na card ya in the next 2 minutes ya de ne die hu ya de kodano mo amoyare mo mano yare sekese no ahyase yemfa no koja Abe heba na fe nkofo fa bibrem amanone edom eba etwe ya bonsamfo ne aba ifiade yemfa san nkofo ne nyina no enko stroke no tete onyamfa onto fom tutumrika na ko diabetes eno so how uwie pa wasa de hu de ama wo no obenya bonus bi te say ulcer gono hepatitis typhoid menstrual problem no ne de yentatia case bi kra ewo ne so Monday to Friday anopa no so ekosi anwume no num na Abe atrase ewo na so ye Kumasi Tana so Apatapa New Side Junction 0243 345 392 0560 460 208 0506 460 208 na wadru Abe Heba Clinic adroni de minim ene se yana nanam ede hye ase nti since ye ni free ye bomodi nya bie no ye ntoto na se Samara company na akofa de aba Cow Chaco toothpaste wuti Chaco na wo mu no a kai se ne esusu no ne nya body tray ne de bidie de afra ne aboro ye de twi ase ye se ye fite wie no abie wo se a kire wo nua me nua mese no ate se was aye fe wo mame wo so se aye fe nka bia so ma wanum wo wie na kasa gobe so a so bia ne che kaka bia so enyaw ebra wo we na mu a na wo bre eno na Samara company akofa de aba ya tru din Cow Chaco toothpaste pebigu mo ho shop on mo sa so na ma no maso no mumpa bi ento na emwa mo ema mo mfa so no emra dewa 0246 664 798 0501 454 462 ni kwakwa no eye Mascot Roofing and Construction kai se enei ye de ye betuma guarantee se mfinhye be se de wo ho na enchanse no eso empire sanse ne eno ne ade ankofo eso ye delivered all kinds of roofing sheet and metal trusses kai se ye modern strip lock ho MSL eno no ho long span sam and make mu amope strict lock no SL eno se long span ho inverted boss rib IRB and also long span you will be el honomo industrial deep groove IDT long span el honomo your shingles and a nina no your governor steel trousers nina no they will be away as ye kaisa erotai concrete and a pavement blocks nina no your modern will be away as ye and for so be a obenya no and a sebetuma guarantee you sa warranty ni the edatre 20 years warranty no e call e the prestige brand no mo per 10 years dia no and no your premium brand sounds so na typical brand no a 5 years warranty ni nyina no edretira e twa wo ye say customers be say aduonumu a mo ba friend number ya me de be mamu mo ba ye bo modern ahwe so discount no de eso papa eno nti bo modern na ko we discount no to nchane a estimate no ye kosu de amawo a e salon free nya de ya ju bibia ye wo Kumasi Pechi number 2 ye ben police station no 0243 234 483 0501 498 723 enoi nemi no bobo modern atimianya bi no wawuram ewo Mascot Roofing and Construction na nyama akoye ede ama jibu
Clementino de Darling Boy beda se na ye jaw kwan ewa ha koto wadwuma so de mpai bota wachi se e ka ma achiri na bibia be kama sense abode ne bai Saturday so die nsue die ye ya asemo se obeda kwaba bibia bokode
ya ba ne aba
o se nyoma ko kama na zakito otimi hwe o
me hu no
onte ne nka
ase nya botre mama
abote say na wo so mo dia bi kura ne nam yi ene nam social media ne ye say obi say enam na ombeye yi no se wan chenam ni nyina so ama na ansa so anase wan nyusu ni nyina so ye bone
na bone wo
wanya hey asemo
boys na mi ni nam no
sao
boys na mi ni ba so munya abotse
okay afo se bibia wo so de ko kama Zach ne baba isa sorted
say ene no bebe eduma ana o chena
kwa na me kasa we mu na me
na me kasa Zach baba say o ma hwe o mu bibia wie no yenzo so ai no me ya eduma no ene no chena ena o me ba nti o mba yeso na o mu ne yenso de o mu ne wo bibia no mu ya baba nti ye twan wo mu ya wa twan yu
okay Obed mami nti we yimra ma no ne na afi yem hwe de kokko so
nya abotre mo
wo ye na wotwe ni mu titiu the Nations League final among for Nations League ni say friendly games but enra baby abefa bia me de na me won kan ba for na baby abefa won kan bia abohu se TV so bia no na ye game no mu yi unya nipa kora wo hokora na nya 100
game ankofo hwe
nipa na ehwe game na nya asem
game won say the combatants no a powerhouse in European and world football ena omu ewo oh what did you say but
combatant na
enti unze omu a powerhouse in world in European and world football and a budding star an emerging talent an emerging star any a star who is on the verge of retiring. Definitely no. Not the world wanted to watch. Baku jaya kwan. Baku so waboprin mawura mu a ewiase nyina ehwe no say bia na wode mawiase. Nti no na obi ehwe omiru no don de be mayen. So it was a game of a father and son, if you like. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo as the man who has seen it all and is on the verge of, or at the verge of saying goodbye to the game. And the guy who is now, if we are saying when I say, or the excitement at the back game. And obviously, it caught the attention of the football populace. It be our football, be our and I think it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint at all. Portugal for no, actually, I did. Say you started game now, no started some more pressing Spain for no, because we say Spain for some more kind of passing no, far difficult to play them. Ain't try after. They do have no Spain for no settle, you know, they took over the game, had their game, and then they got the goal. But boss, that guy by name Nuno Mendes, the world will see as another star. One say he left back for a more. Even in recent years, Obeka Roberto Carlos no more any but this guy. I think let back at who na you didn't bang but if you will come along and I will cut the topper. I think Franco Baresi.
Paolo
Maldini, sorry. Paolo Maldini. This guy is giving us something in that mode.
Me da say danger man. Obed, mami tie way.
Well,
maybe abefa.
I know I won't say.
Oboto me na FSA no. Me who from how? Me who 100. Oh. Sami ade na da hoyi hey actually di ba me hu sa 100 Ghana cedi show botoma che
antin se ni panhia boafo pa
bi se wo sika no mfa ma na obi ehu
do me mfa mba he obi ehu
jibo
on say one
future finance minister
ye bompae bi awe
me show sa abo no
me judi
de abedi finance minister of Ghana
so be yi pa
abedi finance minister why
no we be chiki be captain
starting na tu ho anamon me hu finance minister odwumadi a wodim dachen Toto nyoma ye. Obedi finance minister.
Nationalist so the.
Ode asema making. Twana fato ho.
Mate.
O sori ano pa bi abo.
Mate.
Obedi finance minister.
Anybody no ho adwuma.
Yes, obedi finance minister. Akwa nim sika so hwe.
Enu nti obedi finance minister no.
Na Ghana ye obi obehwe sika so yam ye ne yepe no. Obed. Hey. Obedi sika hwe de oboa. It was that na say day bi I was spending more than 100 Ghana da.
Na say data a ton a day cry.
Enye wo data asem na make.
Data wo to de adwuma.
Kanji na benum cry.
Data wo to de adwuma ntia dey jai. Say data wo to fanya adwuma.
We share ma be
spend it
Chelsea e be di nkwa e.
Etu chema o. Bo hu ano nam fom ha, bo hu ano gina ma na yi no ho. So waje boy bayira ya tutu kakra. Waje
na bayira tutu de so bi ato bi.
Tactics.
Oh, bayira tutu de. Akoye di na kono ye ni me. Say de nya aduane awu.
Wona wo di na kono.
Spend time be blue ha. Spend time be blue me me ho. Ha, tu ba ho abu.
Ya ba o chemba ho e bo hu bia. Okay. Yam ko we de.
Ba be hu natural.
Akomi akwaba.
Natural.
Bibia boko de. Okay. Oh, iguso kakaka. Hai. Iguso kakaka. Monsieur Juan Meniaji.
Bom fazer ya. Ni tibo hani na ede mo tino ko nte de ya no. One I like about no
unfinished business we go.
Oh, do. Mami yana obaye
entertaining ka.
Nka waso.
Na
menka do ya sana me kono hana.
Oh, no, sorry. And I'm going to say, I'm going to
well, and now the answer now major football activities, Papa B anywhere, as I say. No Spanish La Liga, no Bundesliga, all the leagues near we. So now and now, I say, people. Oh, yeah, fixtures are very, very important. Bobeka said national team assignment, so to get the players, no, there should be no international game. But that is how I end your man. On say a weird season, no, yeah, there is something at stake. Especially players on person increasing their chances of winning the best player in the world. That conversation, no, to me, turn the interest of football fans ever matching. Najibo yin say match na de baako pa enra ema match na no ye hye was more of Madrid sympathizers versus Barcelona sympathizers. Enra de ye game no. Upo the performance of Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid no. Ojina be bia United fans no okaka. Na wa senya eye Madrid fans no so ewo ho. Again, you get the true Ronaldo fans who on New Madrid, only United, but Ope Ronaldo asem also be koho. Now there was the Barca heritage in the conversation, and that was Lamine Yamal. Now Barca heritage, you know, anytime be a Barca heritage, be share Ronaldo biano, the Messi fans were. Most of the Messi fans no so umpo be brenai Barcelona for. So enra nenya Messi versus Ronaldo there. But in terms of the fan base, near the Messi versus Ronaldo fan base, there was the
Barcelona.
Oh, of course, I'm for
Barcelona.
Hey, and now as say Barca, Madrid, between Lamine Yamal and Cristiano Ronaldo. Nenra game never starting, you know. Even on Saturday, discussions are near you know how to do it, how to stop Lamine Yamal. There major conversation between Nuno Mendes and Lamine Yamal. That was one battle and ended. Now the midfield control was also another battle. Fabian Ruiz, Zubimendi, Pedri. Spanish midfield trainer. Remember everything you want from a modern day midfield. Omanya static. Pedri makes me have a ball as a deep line playmaker to some extent to set the tempo and the rhythm. For Zubimendi to move up front and start giving you the defense breaking passes. Fabian Ruiz, remember the physicality, or remember the technicality, or remember the control. Sam midfield near share. Why never winning battle? No? Then on the part of Portugal, Coach FN Roberto Martinez, they know what I say. And now the other Joao Neves, the PSG a prototype on the Babe Genemu Portugal. And Kobabe first Joao Neves Vitinha. No a pay a Bruno the account or Tres and Yasano or the Joao Neves Quacobo right back. But again, even playing Joao Neves at right back, the amount of talent Portuguese for one, they can still parade a midfield of Vitinha, Bernardo Silva, and Bruno Fernandes. Now, so shas our midfield we so a Spanish boys they will be a midfield we so will be. To some extent, on bet me a crash and Spanish boys, you know, when it comes to the big game. Because in as much as we believe in the potential of Zubimendi, you know, onto the level of Bernardo Silva in terms of winning trophies. Trophies are Bernardo Silva aje. Any matches are big games are Bernardo Silva abono. Zubimendi Mbobi. Obetimi the Pedri compare Vitinha, and that debate is still ongoing. But Fabian Ruiz against Bruno Fernandes is also an interesting one. Tina midfield no so near packed and then no so kama pa. Then you have the Cristiano Ronaldo factor. How Obetimi overpower the Spanish midfield. And some of the tacticians and the substitutions on the bench in it. Now Martinez starts here, you know. First and first. Obepo coach a friend Roberto Martinez a cheaper. Especially who obits Nelson Semedo. Right back obetimi abo. Diego Dalot right back obetimi abo now kobo Joao Neves. That is on the right back aspect. But on the left aspect, which he was facing Spanish team, no, or more right one day, will neutralize it completely. Because Mingueza near the kind of right backer Obeba him on Obe stay back to give you the defensive shield. It's Oba Barcelona Selami Yameba Punde Enya static Obeba him to create another passing option for Abrante Fen Lami Yama. Oba him and be 2 players versus the fullback. But no as Mingueza I'm ban any muntino. Obenya Nuno Mendes and born in starting mame pictures now they are sending them. Obenya Nuno Mendes being supported by Vitinha to stop Abrante Fen Lami Yama. And Tisania may bought Portugal coach net you or right one, left one do a year Jumani neat. Southern Nuno Mendes Jibo. What just say positional awareness or idea. The physicality of the game or idea pa. And only idea back one. Modern day fullbacks bebrini. Or remember the technical aspect. Or remember excellent final delivery, which is the crosses and the passes. But on the physicality. But so what checking Nuno Mendes or more excellent defending, especially the recovery. One of top positioning. Ne tackling is spot on. Why is our defensive adjustment now? No, some of the attributes of Marcelo, which is joining the attack to give you a decent option over your attacking numbers. But then when you pen on my coach ni making sure say almost any time ya Lami Yama benya piano. Vitinha Brabeka no. Entijibo. Senka we Barcelona. Carbon se Julius Kunde. Astati be sign Lami Yama ho. Na ama ebia who's left back no. Obe he Kunde. Ube movie. Na ama lama either obe katin no aba be shooty. But in this case, check baby Amengueze jina. Omba nanim. Enti Vitinha beka Nuno Mendes hono. Na adwuma na si e de amalami Yama. Now encore the next one. Where the 49th minute no more yes adiwe. There are after minutes. Ebu at the 11th minute. Ebu at the 12th minute, the 15th minute. And to almost make sure Jibo where at the 11th minute. Now game near 0-0. Oh say I have 3 players. And I want that side ho. Until Lami Yama the ball no. Won't mean go straight. Why won't mean cut it in because there are 3 players I mark you. And that was an exceptional tactical brilliance from coach Roberto Martinez. And ka 1v1 in Polo.
We will try a choir and Portugal for fast. Lami Yama.
Oma mana anya 1-on-1.
Okay. We game ni be a one who choir Portugal for fast to stop Lami Yama. That's all. And the Dasu CC obedi chichimono.
And 1-on-1 asem. Because 1-on-1 no. Uji Nuno Mendes di ba 1-on-1 Lami Yama betimi aye adwuma no. But I not making sure Vitinha ba be kan ho. And then once in match of the 11th minute, the 49th minute. Omo yes ade na till the timer. Coach in be decided so yi Lami Yama dey free game. So and not here. Excellent game from the Portuguese team, especially on how omo arrange omo on the left side because they saw say on the left side, Honey the biggest threat for the Spanish team. Nico Williams because Nico Williams had a perfect player and so to me overpower in João Neves. Because who Nico Williams, you are an exceptional winger. And you're a ball or the positioner, you can easily cut in. Oh, the pace. Into Jibo Shahana. Set 3 players good left one. But I could all right. Into the moment I born the counts. They are not Lami Yama Enya, which is 1-on-1. Now who Nico Williams. Into a game, no can neutralize Hana Hanesen Koye Jumano. But Jibo, well, to me, I Juman the way I'm a penal for the Spanish team. That was the brilliance of João coach, your friend Roberto Martinez. Now moving forward, Yambra Medon.
Okay.
Vitinha once again.
It's say nenye a direct battle between Lamine Yamal and Nuno Mendes.
Yes.
By a Portugal and a draw a game planner.
Exactly.
On bet double up on Lamine Yamal. Said Ebeya Lamine Yamal enyani day.
Exactly.
It's Nuno Mendes moment stop Lamine Yamal.
Oh, he played a part. By performing well in the system. I say against club it is Inter. Inter bought Dimarco as a wing back.
Yeah.
No, about 3 midfielders. And anytime they are Lamar versus Dimarco 1-on-1. Now o double up umpa. Now kun de banenim. Ahano the one was Mengueza. On banenim mbeboano. The last time I share Michael Rich's interview when he was talking about City versus Bayern Munich, Okoshia Frank Ribery. And I know I can say in the game, the man Ribery didn't want grow powers that David Silva. I know no but just in front of him, the right side of City's attack decided not to support him. The only time I started say man Ribery pressure was time I David Silva from James Mona. And who study James Mona, Jibo? He's a player without the ball, or added a lot to the defensive shape of the team. It's my character. See, James Mona, Mona. I started say, Buano. Am I dealing with Frank Ribery here to some extent much easier for him? And when you meet a sharp winger, near mania 1-on-1, was as a player. No matter how good you are, 1-on-1, especially send the dribbling skills near excellent. So quick fitter. Now the body swerves in the so over but o double up and my only 2 players to beat instead of 1 player. So Nuno Mendes played very well because I said there were sometimes now 1-on-1, but on the tackles no right, on the body push no right or pushing here. Baby obe pia Lamine Yamal kono it prevented him from doing the damage on the favorite foot so. But that being said, it was a system. And I'm going to play Lamine Yamal out.
Okay.
Now to the midfield. And to Abrante and Vitinha. Jibo, life, no, you can fail. But if you don't give up, things can work for you. I say, you can't Vitinha now about wolves are far, but as I said, you said, I can't go deep, sir. No.
So he was young to know, sir.
Exactly. Senkene. Ki catch us at our player no about Premier League now no who no. Ono na ye ba be ka say to some extent the best midfielder in Kamenya show so obi abeje di. But to we grow we adwuma no. O he ya o. We be ka say o wini ball ma. But o wini ball pa. And on o wini ball with tackles, o wini ball with pressing. Sa system na Vitinha ebo. Ball no on be twa wonje. But oba be kan obi ho no ma ye mienu ana o ma ye miensa wo so to ani be bounce no ma je ball na free ho now o je ball ni wi a je ball ni decision making on the ball is close to excellent. And I am Portugal team now so the Spanish team is still young and the future is still bright for them, but the Portuguese team no jibo and now omunya the necessary things right. Cristiano Ronaldo also scoring. I think so 2026 Ronaldo bet me abo at age 41 no bet me abo
World Cup,
but on team ball as a starter. And now watching Ronaldo, I realized that he is accepting the role. Say he is now a squad member. And so that's hard too, because at age 41 and the kind of asset our Portuguese team no one, he is supposed to understand. Say moving forward, they may free bench aba. For instance, a player like Isco and Ra. Time Isco Bemu control the bread the Spanish team. No, Sabine and Ronaldo Tiasia moving forward. You cannot take it away from him. He scored in almost the entire process. Or share Germany, or share Poland, or share Croatia, and or share Spain. But moving forward, so here are 4 Liao more bench. Goncalo Ramos more now. So more boy drew bare 70 minutes. Now Ronaldo ba. And in the match with Naba finishing game now. This Portuguese team can go far in the 2026 World Cup.
John Tiasia non bench
as a squad member, because so of course where leader, dear Ronaldo say one in here say he lacks the ability to help them with the build-up. If it's the act of finishing, he's the best. But when it comes to the build-up, only the energy to help them with the build-up.
No many obi so onim go ne shirt so no. Oh, so yes, I know money nyina so the ball to net.
Yes, Goncalo Ramos. Okay. Oshenra. Isco free bench by. But one play on free bench by or the momentum. A change of momentum by powers for Liao. As a man from Bonabaso. But Liao Beya Diana, not Portugal here at that time, which was Ojebona or take it on the Spanish team near Channel. Now infringement about to help the Portuguese team rest and reorganize themselves. It's our Simon Antia way, you know. That's a free bench about. All the maturity in the kill the game. And I think that will be his role when they move to the World Cup in 2026. This Spanish team, this Portuguese team, Jibo, they have everything. And I'm sure players need free bench in Eba. They go to a free bench Eba. Joao Felix cried on one Bemukra or Comunum. Now check it also in the middle. Jibo, no more yet these changes. Rafael Leao. And like this Portuguese team grow power when it comes to players. So if Ronaldo can accept his role and be more like a leader, so no Morata free bench in the back.
Yeah.
Morata started.
No, or the cap and the check Portugal for.
I'm surprised that your session. All players are all compared to Ronaldo. They've not played up to that level. Ronaldo starting, he's giving them the goals. So answer no bet my answer. Not on to me mother goals. Morata cannot do what Ronaldo is doing.
No, Morata can still score.
He's not doing the work that Ronaldo is doing. He scored the same. But Ronaldo at his age, he's still giving him the goals. So he asks a question. Are those players now?
Captain, can they give goals?
Okay, can't
and your goals better may count.
Also, can't Isco. The emphasis was not on goals. But Obama has an experience. See him say Isco a method. Isco no be guarantee goals. Isco a game controller. So na me channel. Yeah. It is a maybe I am fancy Spain team no. When you were their method. Fabian Ruiz, Zubimendi, Pedri. Say Isco etna bencha. Now Obama or the BB kakra be ketim no. So what me channel say. Over Ronaldo, the speciality of goal scoring.
Of course.
Inti Ronaldo ni Isco DNA ABA but baby or the national
I'm looking at that session as what started and what he offered to the Portuguese team. When he starts, he's giving them the goals. So like you were saying, he scored against Poland, Croatia, Germany.
But next year, no,
in Germany.
41 years old.
Yes, so when they
and at 41,
when on team in deliver no, is another thing.
No, and yeah, issue of
that is where you accept to say, I will start from the bench. But at the age I can. He's giving them the goals.
But Obetia
said,
no, no, Ufrimu, no more team look better.
It wouldn't be bad. Say yes. Say, me fan say Ronaldo, an injured Ronaldo player, are only hope. Now you move bad. But the still question is that Goncalo Ramos has he been able to wear Ronaldo shoe now? Has he been able to give that goals now? Ronaldo present or the man? The big answer is no, because Fernando Santos, actually, and no kind of World Cup at the end of the day, we are next one. Ronaldo is Ronaldo, and he's noted for that. Was specializing on that goal scoring. So you only need workers who work for him to give you that goals. Who's the Portugal in their history? For many years, now this is what they now are lucky. That player and another striker with the goals now. They've had a lot of talent, players, total players, but no more that problem now. On Ronaldo's era, I know one must have there no, and you can't want to be. So until Ronaldo ever come from our own team in score no, I think it's a coach what's the name?
Roberto Martinez.
Martinez has done a good thing. Say, what's how can Ronaldo believe no any hope na or bono? Me, I will never change Ronaldo for any other player. Say Ronaldo or available, not O'Brien. I will start him at any point in time. Not those players now here can. They also can come with like Rafael Leao game the game. Leao I'm a change Ronaldo. But Oba you clearly see say he was that Leao that was looking open at Abeboa team. So goal scoring has always been the specialty and has been offering the country. So I always go for it.
Come on here, say. It's a ball, no. It's not just goal scoring. That's a
yeah.
The total play of a team matters. Without the ball, to say the near can't.
There's no one being here chance of grabbing.
Send your own opponent in a pressure. Now what team passing free because it was steady. Almost every team decided they say the goalkeeper and Bobo needs him. Yeah, but born in kakra Eddie free chiraba. So that we can maintain possession after goalkeeping. That is the philosophy. Because me bossy moi a 50-50 between Meneo. But some me pass me player no or no control ball now. You will total percentage over the ball. So now coaches expect players that you give your opponent pressure when they start the build up. Now Sergio Mano, and can you problem man Ronaldo? But say no. Oh, expect Ronaldo so uncle press it. Now on chase you around. Now at the same time, on some breachery, Nebia Bruno Wojeboa, what the Ronaldo Achebako, where Piako wings, Eddie Akoma Liao, I ran it to the boxer. He cannot do that now. But the ball in the penalty boxer, the act of finishing Obayama. And yet the act of finishing pet. So how many Germany game na Jibo? Concessao go no saying. So we check it the movement of Ronaldo. Ball neighbor na or drive it, Jonathan Ta. And the core wings so to create space for a year Concessao. Excellent. But the game is that next year World Cup na year can 2026 no. Now Ronaldo was 41 years. So for a 41-year-old player to play for your team, no, Sergio Mano won't me expecting this one because they say if you watch Messi, Adia be who free Messi one year say Messi nye play or be run it, Adia be chira be jeje atwetwe let's say first Ankara Messi sa video no ne gatefe or be twetwe from center line ni biemu Messi nye Sergio Mano biemu Messi basically works on the field. Ball be cannon sa watch back watch mienu wa creative pass. That is what Messi is doing. Then other players are supporting him with the energy. But Ronaldo Dieno, now on the dribbling, no, I reduce it. Creating for other players from deep zone, I reduce it. So he's more static in the box. That is even when he's 40. So moving to 41 there. So open you roll our Portuguese team no Kwani say it should be limited. You give him about 25 minutes because they say when Ronaldo young work no about 90 game 1. Game 2 was about 90. Game 3 was about 90. You won't get the best out of him. So clearly, to get the best out of a 41-year-old, limit him to about 20 to 30 minutes. It is at 30 minutes, no better than one. Now defenders now on your mobile bono. On my break a crab because on my bobe 70 minutes. Now, Nipa. Tiredness is the biggest enemy of concentration.
Yeah.
So Bobo no abra.
Obra no wajune.
And now he will use his maturity, excellent movement to punish them at the time of one who I drop a day bound on the level. But Lucas Ombe started and maybe Ronaldo in the 2026 World Cup and the kind of Portuguese team of one. They have enough load and talent to play most of the minutes without him. For him to come in, ginger them to finish. That is the rule I'm going to show. But Sir Obabeye, the pivot of this Portuguese team moving to the World Cup, I doubt. But he will still have a role to play. Or decided to about one season or answer there. You have a role to play, but his role should be more specific and limited to get the best out of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now,
na debate because meaning say you consider sad and answer na we na yaba efia. Nuno Mendes. Owe players are ye bubo mu din Ballon d'Or ya ye ntikwa so bi eboni din.
Yeah.
We a player was share Salah. And ye can Ballon d'Or contenders I dey Mo Salah bem. ebi so top 3 mu ebi so top 5 mu obi o top 3 de na so timi gima ne ye o
yeah
Nuno Mendes yeshia no a stop no fine Bukayo Saka de so ma ho but at his position one of the best
Saka crowd di share
Meka Ballon d'Or asem na Meka Ballon d'Or na Meka at his position he's one of the best.
Sure, that's good.
So this season here you can ho asem here. These are players and then football waiting a class form as world best. Plus Eno Lamine Yamal. As a defender, the duty is to defend against attackers. It's oye to a leveler. Obed. All limited Salah, all limited Bukayo Saka. Lamine Yamal. Yet me fane ma sankomonim.
Ebeding. Because in position no bono. And your position are noted for producing Ballon d'Or players. No matter your effort. So we'll check it, the Messi era and the Ronaldo era. Adia ba kubo huni say both players had exceptional fullbacks in their teams. So we'll check it out Barca great team now. One player abe boni dimpa Daniel Alves as a fullback. He had everything Nuno Mendes training. Daniel Alves will give you the tackles. Daniel Alves will give you the recovery. Because now we check it out Barcelona team now. Basically, because Daniel Alves is boy as a winger. So body Amabasa. Number 2 on quite with me just to be kura. No, but set number 7 is any canon. But the moment you bet your boy free Barca and Sam, you realize that Daniel Alves will be at the right position in the defensive organization as expected from a right back. You can count the number of assists that Daniel Alves, the man Messi, or the man Suarez, or the man Neymar. But Ballon don't come on, not Daniel Alves in PM. Trophies are Barca edging na Daniel Alves jire ba no PM because a drew a football for the any general pioneer why the ball on the twattenem. To one time to goalkeeper see a ball Ballon d'Or. On time to defenders bebre. Recently the Ndibem Kaka was Van Dijk. But normally won't defend the so Mudibem. You check that Ronaldo era at Madrid. And defender our Bonnie power of fullback was our branch friend Marcelo. And the no Mendes yenini. Marcelo yebi. Marcelo Beshia Frank Ribery on Chemano. Marcelo Beshia Robin on Chemano. Marcelo Beshia Bill Mo on Chemo before say Bill Mo Babe join you on Chemo. You miss the English boys, he won't make it easy for them. Now when Marcelo join the attacker, now Kono Keke. Go and check the number of connections, pre-assister. Now Marcelo Dema the Madrid team. But I'm not sure I say Ballon d'Or about Marcelo di. Baby, I would be pay FIPRO 11. Because FIPRO 11 no, now what you position as the best left back no. Watch the abos. But say who twasso from the left back position. The Ballon d'Or podium no. Clubs normally don't protect players or defenders because hardly any defenders is stealing the headlines. Nuno Mendes they are exceptional because of the number of top wingers are Otimilo Kiomo and Amani DPM. But we've seen it before. And Tijibo, in common see a penny pa Vitinha Krabbe more than a branch of Nuno Mendes. Or Bebemo more because a yani any time to defenders on he is good to some extent. Recently left back watch the BB Kakra everybody say Andy Robertson of Liverpool. Robertson Ababe ye Kakra because recently we were not seeing the best from left backs. Oh, near who left backs need they wear a panel from Jordi Alba. Also, maybe Barca team come and Jordi Alba. Alba was also very good for Barca and also for the Spanish national team.
Okay.
But we didn't Ballon d'Or. Nuno Mendes is the best left back. And to some extent, the best left back since the Marcelo, the Jordi Alba era. The only baby on Kaka will be Andy Robertson. But for him to make the list as Ballon d'Or here, because me know here, and I need a number of matches are Pedri, a control midfield. But Bassa for the more chance, no. Omu projected Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. Obiano projected Pedri, despite control. And this only game more vacuum and now who's about better the Barcelona team. So there's the political twist of the Ballon d'Or, and there's the image aspect of the Ballon d'Or. And the bad thing said Nuno Mendes, Obeti Mababe Pimo podium, no Mababe Ballon d'Or.
Okay, so Obed, you better say, you better fear. Na afi ya din komo wo fie na Dejaman edin nsem no ebiguo na afi ye wi a yetimi abomoden abiebie ensem no emu danger
boss
you see them say be kama
eba
I see the DJ Mo Adama DJ Mo
abemiem
tell the bibia kama bibia kama
aka ye request no
send the say shawonsa
da bi anhye me sentina ma be kan kire wo
se me se ma je bibia mama
pacho ani die me bu me ne omo ngina ba bi fa nti ye dia ba wo ho ka enka me ne wo ho dia ene enka wo de ma me anka me dia tom ba si me makoka wo mo ho pacho wati ase me makoka wo mo se ka me wo ho dia ene wo de ma me se me nkoya sa wasoma me ni ase bia se me koye ba we nu me makoka wo mo ho nti wo sa de so me enye yi ba Wednesday na bibia ensan ya na mo se ne be kono no sa na be ye no because ya bre yentimi ka ho asem bi
you dey to aso Kobe Rich say Mendes is the best left back in the last 30 years.
Oh,
say Robert Marcelo wasn't good at defending. That was why Mourinho preferred Contraro during big games. No Kobe Rich there our day abba no. On Cristiano Ronaldo so say Martinez need him to score, and that is why he's always there. What else do you want from a striker? We George Kwabena Frimpong on also there our day abba no. Isaac Afrano see even Messi is not starting all the games for Argentina. Okay, I know Isaac Afrano there our day abba no. Kingsley and Prempel say if you gain the whole world and you lose your life, what have you gained? If you play all the possession and you don't score, what have you gained? Until other players are able to score goals for Portugal, in the absence of Ronaldo, he will always start. You know, Kingsley, Nana Ajima so there our day Abba no. You people need to stop saying like the team looks better without Ronaldo. When he stepped off and left the team for those 30 minutes, did they even score a single goal? George Kwabena Frimpong and the way about I don't know Ronaldo na Portugal goes in here.
On share the goal na
but so one share in
but even the equalizing goal he had a hand in it.
But one share in
Debbie or share one goal.
Then I'm person
Portugal part of
no. Danger am ko
go am
I born now go am
born
Nuno Mendes captured Salah, Saka, Dumfries, Lautaro under his control. So this small Spanish boy can't play him. Okay. And also any the other Abana. But I think Nuno Mendes no Monfanica Ballon d'Or no Humbi.
Unfortunately no.
The season under review he should be there. Or no
discussion in the film enya fair. Even though the normal na oye no. On say na manfo hwe niye kopim say stop Salah. Aho na afia manfo if you say hwe akwai o bibi then the other abeke kaka hu nyina no. Now it makes a case for him. Okay. Nti on say omo di kan.
Yeah na am na fie ma message we chat na infra on ho. George Kwabena Frimpong asabe bi was Obed. That might be what you think, but that's not the reality. We saw what happened against Morocco at the World Cup when Santos benched Ronaldo. It gave the Moroccan defenders the freedom to push forward. The Ronaldo factor put a lot of fear on the defenders. You know, George Kwabena Frimpong. Ye jana message so na ye di ama danger man. Akwa ba biem e di ensema ene oni ye bedi hu komo e di afifie. Ti danger
boss
yetiu.
Me da se ensem ni doso ebi voices ene bi so ho no mu a ye di gu ho no mu na te se
ekwan da ho.
Di edi kan nie. 1 week of silence is disrespectful. Supporters are not animals. No fans, no football. Respect supporters. Nations FC supporters demonstrate against Ketokriku and the GFA. Boss, Enra Ewa Brankese demonstration kakra koso. Na Nations supporters ni chese omo ni nyi normal ekoso Ghana football mu. Enti no na esese omo eda normal di kakra nti omo the placards e kan sem e de chechere eye Ghana football mpanimfo no say omo hwese ne a omo ye football no eni gi huntie no na obi a wo he TV no hu say ye de eguso enso ewo ho enso so eno no. Sami yanko the resetting by John Mahama is the reason why Gold Stars has won the league. We will give you everything politically to make sure you go to Africa, but don't go to Africa and go and not win any game, just like others did. Bebieni Anyaso Bekwai MP take a huge swipe at House of Folk.
Let's remember Basopa. Enti yame kan say Ghana and na ye reset babia. Ya reset ama akamba biani ama na biani Costa ababeye league leaders. And enti management eye Ashanti company. Ya do masibebre ewo mahoodi amudi awura no ma hye babiani Anyaso Bekwai and wonyam say. And enti management ene Gold Stars fans nya digina ha adamase kase pa arenti e we donation to abi ayeye na enya no a e be make sure say preparation bi am be ye toward the Africa am be here political help ya de be mamu ya ready say de be mamu arenti mamu winning bonus 50,000 e 500 million over 500 million e de mamu arenti e be sra mu putu mu us together send ye be ya e Africa na ye mu kono konko ye say a team bi e call ya one match kura mi anwene
na me na ka say me bua na
so wa mo team kodi
the past 2 Africans are Ghana teams has
one Ghana team of Africa winning there be
in recent years
na say so atem mo winning match
and you only so atem
so atem mo winning match ba me bua
okay and when has ni so atem say as be address ko
na ope asem so say
da bi so asem so asem no
we ya be so fa asem ba
MP na kasa ye yo nya obi akeke wo
se wo so na wo chechi ono wa mo obidi se me ma nkwa te se team bia
no hwehwe on se osa de team sika no hwehwe team sa emre kakra atwa mu yi no omo edi se ngu asa da to Ghana has ni be go stars Sometymer me kwa the house na me kai Sometymer on se Sometymer Africa mo ko ye nya yi papa enti Angry Nana Pinkra has called for emergency meeting 5 p.m. at Old Thames Adabraka. 1 out of 12 is unacceptable, he says. Boss, as I'm see, Thursday is pregnant. Information me picking an opaya no. Say Enra, Nana Pinkra say, what's your kotoko supporter? When ye circus for na one can no nko any other kotoko supporter bia was it Thursday ya wa there be 5 p.m. ewo Adabraka Old Thames ohia obia se kotoko akobo 4 matches so home nya 1 point per out of 12 was it is highly unacceptable. This is not kotoko
no supporters
boss I say that we mean supporters know themselves no they pride themselves say omomo won ka ho no mo
kotoko konkan no mu wini a credit
supporters need credit ni bi pa
credit
na no da che hini me am da che hini eyi why o ka che me say this season when lose match wo Western so no ka che me o say this season when lose match wo Western enti no so o mo hye so a o mo mra but we dey nana na ibi you do am ka yetimi ka na ye dia the support circles doesn't have leadership enti fragmented circles okay you know, and also so ayo no so be ho no so no but you be ho asem
go anim.
I won't talk about referees anymore. We do everything. When you are going to score your goal, then they whistle and they stop you. Coach Zico laments.
Played well, they deserve to win. So I'm okay. You know, it seems like I don't want to talk about that. They have a way of doing things when you are down, instead of you know it will give the advantage to the opposite team. So after the ball is spoiled, before you come back and say foul against you. That is why, but you just leave them.
And what should we expect from Kumasi and Asante Kotoko?
Definitely, we have to do some recruitment, and they will make sure that we qualify for the FA Cup.
And boss, is it also so? Or see referees no? Because we become more semua. There be our being asem. Now why you be here na oko ye no? No, I see what's the advantage, you know. Esa so e dey ama opponent no. Enti eyade a ono so nani enye ho kra. Boss, me pacho me headline we mache mu miensa. Na enam nkoma na me no be di ye ntino. Ye ntimi anchichem se na nanka ye pese chim ti be bo abom. But me de me ye no me ye no se na machichemu no. Nti wada Roma you assume neti na afi wi a na afi no na me feeling crazy. Okay, your mother is sick and you are fighting. We didn't win the league because of House of Folk supporters in Accra. Everyday problems. They are fighting problems in Kwa. Coach Abubakar Ouattara. House is the best team this season. We started with 0 points, but today we have 59. Only 5 points behind. Only 5 points separate us from the one was 59. Pacho, was 59. Only 5 points separate us from the champions, the Biani Gold Stars. We pick unknown players, but today they are stars. Coach Abubakar Ouattara. And also yet the second one. Afi, for me, the voice of the day. Pacho, so Obed, I need your attention here. I beg you. Thank you, Pa. I am more popular than John Mahama. First, it was me and President Kufuor. But now, even Chamawun to me comes second to me. You open radio and everybody is talking about Ouattara. Sami Yanko.
Na say mama say my popular pa my train John Mama popular. Who dey radio Ouattara woko ba wonto. First me President Kufuor the second but say I come kwa maybe Chama with me. Oh, I'm joking, but let us be frank. I thank the press. I thank you a lot because sometime later in the night, I'm reading the commentary. Some would criticize helping me in my prayers. I'm very happy for this guy. When we start in the league, we don't know he can play because that time the position is tough. But discipline, hard work, teamwork, we came back. House of Folk is the best team for the season. But we are coming from back. When we start, you are 0 points. And today we are 59. Between the champion and us, it's just 5 points. What do you want me to say? We have the players, the people don't know them. Today, these players are stars. And we're fighting from the bottom one day. One day, I don't know, I'm not joking. We lead the league just 24 hours. It's another performance for these boys. But we didn't get the ultimate. That we are hoping we can get the league, but we didn't get it because of some things. That is particularly in Accra, where home matches is no good. All the teams are leading the home matches. Go and see, take maximum points. Our home match is problem because every day we are fighting. Your mother is seeking when we are fighting. I ask the Accra supporters, all the House of Folk fans in this Ghana, when we are playing home, to come maximum, to follow the team, to shout, to criticize, to do everything you can do to give us that opportunity to go. But I think, inshallah, it's not bad.
But if I'm baby, so no. Some of my carriers are Ouattara and the ball no born many. Therefore, it's quite surprising. Say, offer the home league table of the Ghana Premier League. The home league table of the Ghana Premier League has either 13 season we and Ray. Omunya 31 points. 31 points and a half nyai. But over the away league table of the Ghana Premier League, has any nations any points pa? Omunyina 27-27.
Nations can create because DG league.
A goal difference and a nations DBT has. Nations goal difference near 7 and a has the near 5. Has the near 5 difference of 2 and on the DB2. Timothy amass 27 points away, which is more difficult than playing at your home. Our DD second the away league table. No. And then our Timmy ebedi 13 the home league table.
It was a class supporters na hati. Oma punto kwasa.
Na we ho de omunkumi.
Dem na se omunko. And the home for no mo ho na be shia wo. Nti omo so omunya yi. The problem ni ya everson in nkofo. Problem ni ya everson in nkofo according to Atara. Omo na say has anye you pass problem nyina ye wo mo a. Te bia ntokwa na o ma me yare da ho. E da comfort no emergency and akolebu emergency. Red and oda wo. A ye intensive adenom kan say gas and oxygen. E dey see ni so what is so tete na we na bonten kuntokwa. We are heartless. We are complete heartless. We are heartless. We meet him no unye ni papa. Asemo a Atara dia akofa ba no.
Yan to so
nti mpacho
ana we
general manager wasi ni bra panyini ye friend Kwabena Ohene Buada owo Itira Brochimem Kwabena Ohene Buada ene ye na woda nti ye mfa enwehye ema no na general manager na so san se Marian Nana ama Edem enso so Edem kesi ho kesi kan ho Mariam Nana ama Edem kesi ano so ene ye Mariam ano so ebebe Mariam Nana ama Edem kesi aka Gabi of ni papa enti Gabi and Okosku Oka University GHS
or unity unity hall independent hall papa no ewo
okay and akra no so Okosku Oka University
okay
our GHS
a very good person.
All right we show mu mienu nyina happy birthday say nyame enkoso a isho danger yeda say captain Amesha Semfri way 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League baby any Gold Stars champions of the Ghana Premier League.
So by whatever imagination, whatever you don't conclude no. Baby any Gold Stars and Ebeka as a champion of 2025, 2026 or 2024-2025 league season. A well-deserved champions. They fought a good fight. In fact, by virtue of nations losing to nations now. If anything happens to even the league table, as it stands now, say if nations no basket, because the points in the nations are still are.
Captain Meba, maybe Kakrebi from Asante Kotoko. But for him, say where you now can on Coach Karim Zito, officiating sense. Say no BBC wa omani anyo. Nti Samuel Baboya na o de sa video no e de atonchen but video am hwe die referee na assistant referee mutimi je offside o mo den pa o ini ana ba cho omo ko mo chi ni
ana obi ati ahwe o
adu to to park to
o de hebe bia
o de je nsuo no hu hia he ball na waje offside
ball no je offside
Safe de won de ntezi to so on timi kan referee asem no oso why obi bia wie no no mo no o ma tie sim na je se o ma a chew de o se
o ba tie na rehu ye referee si pa de unhu de ha bi mo Captain to as well
ada pa no bi an she bi on
na 0-0 na 0-0
I know she. So whatever I'm saying, baby, any Gold Stars, and now a new champion. 4 years into the Premier League, they've been able to win it. Now almost both I don't know. So when the league started, they gave it a go. And you clearly see that somewhere along the line, yeah, first one, and I'm behind my analysis. The league chase, between baby any Gold Stars Asante Kotoko, and that time Nations, and I'm going to House of Folk here distance, a bit distance away. Now I don't see House of Folk winning the league, no. But these teams, next year, will give pa. Oman give you hope, no. Oman give you up, Oman chase, no. Even though you got to your point, you know, be a free set, Tama, Kalaya Koha, share Oman. Not self party. But if you speak to Oman, especially the chief executive officer, I could tell you. Not or still strong, if you say, but Bian Go Stars will still win the league. They will still clinch it. Because all kind of catch you say the game between Baseke and Nations, no, it will be decided league in their home. So what they needed to do was to get a draw against Asante Kotoko or stop Kotoko from beating them. Minima the crowd, but Bian Go Stars and to me Kotoko. And something that they need to work on it. Almost free say of all the interactions I'm not here. From the chief executive to other members of the Bobian Gold Stars. I tell you, I'm not more Casa now. Only because they were talking about draw. And you win. And the one you say, very difficult for them to beat Asante Kotoko. And it happened like that in Brazil. So, when that's a hard draw now, going into that game, they hope, say, and I'm very at the Amao over there. And it worked for them. And of course, against Nations against Basekeno, I studied in a year train, but your knowledge in the game and the rules of the game, I have any understanding. No, I don't think anything will change. If even say young Tango a replay crana, pay the results of Nations against that of Lions, no, a year more for listening. I'm a very good stars are the clear winners of the league. I learned by Friday. The coronation of Ebekoso Ewo, among other things are or more are planning somebody. So, Mammy or Mabaso, baby, any so the whole town, at 30 minutes. And only one area, Menas and Kotoko, Aqua, me who say almost supporters at Dawson Kotoko. Because if most league centers are called Ghana, Obaka do not supporters in Dawson. Even though against most of the teams are home for supporters. Maybe Accra and Accra if you has to fool. But baby, a clear case of who are distinguishing baby supporters and Asante Kotoko supporters. When it comes to league games, the indigenous there no free say a project. I also want to be project team. It will do baby I say true. As you know, they gave it all the room and I'm going to try some project team. You a lot about Africa, any preparation, any Nema or more. But then I want to believe we deserve winners. Approach the league, with all the seriousness. And in the second half, in negotiating to the second half, they saw say the league, is not beyond them. Obviously, Aji and more. So can you coach from Boman Sabaso? One coach, I'm free say hugely underrated. You cannot say more. From why you be power. Kelvin FC Kelvin, he qualified them to the Premier League and he was there. Now, when you think of Asante Kotoko, and you fool, but 1 or 2 B, he's been working behind the scenes under teams.
Last year, Bofakwa,
not all performing part, and I said,
no more top form.
Top form. Die, no, down change, oh, yeah. Take it somewhere, no, not Santa Macachem said Bofakwa relegation.
Yeah.
And that time of Bofakwa top form.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not supposed to relegation.
Go at that time. One penny more and you don't
at that games are not all win away. Games are no draw. Games are not all win. Not it tells you.
What is the neighbor for Kwako Division 2?
Almost Division 1.
How many be United now?
Oh my God.
How many now Division 2?
So that is a decision I will take care. Do it. What they were come and they take care. Won't think it through.
So Utie almost story last season. And your mom yeah, Captain Arrow.
Okay.
Fine club. Na nyoma basa.
So that is that.
They said they can't come one way Division 2 number, but you know more third division.
Ayo. I said Division 2 quite on board under Arifis. So national.
I say no quite obo.
And they are Arifis unable.
So you say obo. But one more Division 3.
So that is the situation, and that is the story of Gold Stars. And to commend the thank you team, led by Coach Mpoma. God in our blood, don't forget, he's also there. From King Faisal, I don't think share. So these are two players that they've played and Oma come again Omo winning that league, you know. Omo team manager at Germany is also a former Gabon Gold Star player. These are Enipa Omo a mastermind in the SC, you know. As American, as you are moving forward, you know, you have a lot to say about them or to hear about them because they are really ready to go to Africa. Recruitment, Omo are prepared. And the team BIP will play a name, you know. Don't think it's a Kofa, a team Oyerepa player now. Because maybe as well financial model now, team they keep on player because they are going to Africa. And in Africa, they want to make an impact, not just go to Africa. So these are some of the things that I'm planning somewhere. I hope that by Friday will be allow me. I'm a Makoba Bieni na Makofa report and then
I go so.
Hey, Babiani Friday I need you over Bieni a bit of Koimo.
I need you.
I told you about for the Kohan and Nika. And some Friday don't know coronation. And I league crew on air Kokoma. Now imagine say Babiani a crew are coming for the first time. The town Babiani how they love football and seeing the Premier League, you know. So all the big men or the big people in Ghana football will be there.
Friday.
Oh, if you're there by Sanamati, if you're there, maybe
then you won't be here.
That one I'm let's say to
you won't be any home.
And you know, the view how the
Obia Krufia can one of pay.
You want to come out, Ukumami, you go there.
Obia go visit got a bona, ye can one seven. A Timbian Combe Jabo.
So I'm going to go baby.
Say Africa will humble you. Go and ask the timber noise makers, and they are see you.
The timber
noise makers.
How many for?
Samates.
Oh. So Abitabogu, a good one there. So you better a home come on near.
Ouattara is the best team in the league. Has only say more supporters a one kind, and they create problems at the my team now. League no more team any.
Men Kasa say how to book a best team, but then men dispute no. He is the coach and on na a year Jumano, and I will say who deserve that accolade.
But one in the
not really. I won't get him. But he's done some work for year Juma. But I think I did way must. I don't know working league table no. And some Sunday house of supporters. That's almost and take sober reflection about our situation. A team that has done very well in the local league in terms of away. Away no more points on my mass and then top way. Goals 2 goals at the separate team. We'll be at 27 points. So nation safety and house of folk. Oman to me and translated that form. So home games are. They lost a lot of games. They drew a lot of games. Points are nice. So if this is anything to go by, I think it's the supporters of House of Folk must sit down. No more access. If indeed, will grow your play. Now we no. A boy team no another more team no. I'm happy. Say started singing the same song with the board and the management.
Okay.
They want to move.
I'm out for started the baby any African home semoba. Eba na di hu nkomo. Ma men kwala ne so na mene Mayanga coach Frimpong Manson 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League coacher odini team Agilik baby any Go Stars any command pay. Coach otimen kan pay a yedi ka bo abaso mo ene adwuma adwuma wa ye no enya adwuma ketwa na afi amoakwaba e de aba Oyerepa TV ena for Oyerepa FM ena no pay se bibi e koso kama de
nyame adom boko
okay eno ana na esen ka we invite me na mbe he last game bi se uko ye nyina no ye ntimi hye dan ni nkomo
enokre those drew that time na ya na press ani ade identity just bi okra mbo a wonya time kra na wakasa me koye interview no kra
okay
but we dey boko
okay Friday dey nyame ya adoma ebetoa wo ho ebetoa na ye nyina aba na ya beka mo ho na magimoni coach say feeling it to say we need the Ghana Premier League send a feeling is it.
Oh, I think a good feeling, to be frank with you, because Oshe baby ye free ba baby a team ni free ba. The league no obi kotoko betimi age kotoko has betimi age look normal. But there are some teams that almost win here look so special. Like Gold Stars, first time they winning this league. Like Sometymer, the first time they winning that league. So a feeling they are very, very, very nice. Very nice feeling. Because that can be fans, no, the way almost so AC reacted to the win net tie. And no nebetro said no, I didn't hear any penny John. So a mouse so you know that feeling, good feeling.
Okay. Coach, they the Gold Stars, Ejuma Mao say some na coach team no. About what dream at a point say ubet me the Gold Stars a J League a brebi.
Made to me and see me bopa and cassette. Yeah, the mammy nana make say bit me. No. Well, so okay time now. Me did buy muna. Me bamu the second half of last season.
Yeah.
And that time, nothing no one here mupa. You was 17th position. And then the free ball for Kwabe Fa sa Ejumano. You see, so the you know that they now who said the best year I beat me, I say situation, say a back league no. So no be a crowd and more be a jump says say they could win the league. So it may win that it may save that situation no this season. And this season no ever start no may not me more at the top 6. Top 6. But every first round no a bar my gym said no. I do require you push kakra between and then management knows almost what the same idea the honor and almost on my traffic and almost so yes and no support the be here beyond to me also be your family their mind until this time you try to between the league from the general manager and some even the CEO considered money meeting and then almost the way no at all. So that was when I feel yes and no. You try to beat me idea. But yes, starting not yet. In fact, na me more at the top 6.
Oh, okay. Next second round na mu says here to two enyoma ya mo betimi age league no.
Sir.
Okay. A do point be league no mu je na emoye den mekai mu game amone Karela eboye. Gold Stars team a more good record e wo mu home. One game and will be a full so Karela our struggle with league in no. Gold Stars a bit me as na fi hu yana Karela be shock Gold Stars e home. At that point as a coach na o see e be start second run who would that believe say mo yitutu mo nyoma ya mbetimi age league mo do sam pempens wo no na dia na ekoso o trim title na free and sir yentimi nwibiem because mo lose sa game na nations pa on be that top.
Yeah, Frank. Carrera loss no. Okay, destabilize it. Yeah, I'm telling you, because na obia ni adwen. Na obia ni adwen say. You bet me lose that home, that match, especially at home. No. So me kase na me wo even you one doubt kakram process you bit me lose na me dada. And na to even the players in the management so that was the mistake. Yeah. I think that your final class I say oh match we there. You bet me winning. And so a bass a shock. And every match and they who said nations so I win it. So no more be overtakers. It's not a year. The next day, next time we off, and then now we reflect. Obianka and cool down and sana your next session. The honor and the idea nobody said no. The way you know about because now you so not your next game must be a very tough game. The honor and I just see you the others almost buy and no cash no. my worry, my energy. Still now, we still have mathematically a chance. I did to me if say it me win your next games now. It's the honor the idea no but I said no Tadia. Said them go for the pain any year amount for a go through no. That only idea. Internet say you move to Tepa to go and then heal the wound. Into your honor the free boy your next game, I think say Nikotoko also. And you're buying young winning. But not the performance was very good. And also my nations are stretchy. Equal 3 points. You now got 2 games. But so now you hope that because now head to head, now better than nations. And their position also so are you for the how the saying Batekedana. They him say Edna Honor and a nation so sorry, I Heart of Lions so Ebesaba. So I honor so my yenya that I didn't say no. Young concentrate name win your games, but I honor the no the him said they are also betting us people. So that movement you free how the core to me bad down. So yes, I know the for no I say one here nations into me and lose to end of points to them. But on the other hand, let's concentrate on we shouldn't think about nations. And fine, we can lose to be I know that is how Karela game a match on game. It nearly destabilizes our team.
Okay. Coach, enimsa mugusu amowo ani giemu mo gimonia kopim fiada a yede trophy no ebebremo. Onim se ene ya waji league no. Se de na pressure ni sitie abra na modasra Karela game ne bae no. Mo start Africa say Kim pressure ne be chen no kra. Wo hwe wo team a odigi league na. Team ni okay say even without inclusions team ni betia perform well e Africa na say who areas be abetache and san more Africa no. And recently Samates ana come asem just last season omokoye ankoye even though omoji league enye no ne yepese Gold Stars be you feel say Gold Stars ekọ na even group stage kura matimi awura wo hwe wa wo team na the strength of your team no we be here additions and as a team we now no okay so we be Africa
no I know the obi obe can show obi Africa no and can't no create intro the stage now you move now no maybe preliminaries no need be crampo be obenya but what me go to the next and so yes areas need be what we need reinforcement and names na main from our Sebia names say nationalism but in attack of course on the idea there and then even in midfield and also Kaka so we have to say players maybe there and stand it in
number be say na wo hwe me nka se bodimba wo hwe number be say 3 4 5 6
you bet me here minimum be 5 and not 6 crowd
okay Yamra league ni mu kakra menim say mugusu amoji moninti yebeja asese ani akọ most difficult game e wo league ni match be na be say match we there wa obo wi otumu say yes wa bo match
I know the main thing point so many games I think that games in the PN it me fan even against Accra Lions your first game was Sugar Coffee and all the
hello coach
the way and yes
ola ni twetwe sika kranti ka betimi agina yi kakra bi di amaya hello coach afi de em say ye kakra
the na me can say game no dey ent me ka say game ba I think the Mecca said, Dodona were all difficult at the games. You see, just now you're very determined. Because against nations, it was a difficult game. Against Heart of Lions, against Kotoko, against even Heart of Folk. Even younger persons. It's very, very difficult. So games in the BNO, I can't say you're fan of one answer with the in himself, you're winning area. Not at all. Vision. I'm telling you, a tough game. So yes, games no dey enya paako and now make us a lot of games.
Okay. Coach, you know, papa mu wa ya. Baby any for mo hwe Go Star supporters or mo hwe message ade beja wo mo ansa na ye ja kwan. If you da nyame ya adom e beto amo. Na yene mu nyina no a celebrity the league trophy a motimi age no message out dija o supporters.
Well, they made me a catch also play on my part because we're the kind of support supporter almost so that's a day and the mind they almost at number 12 and the player. You see, so them be encourage the team. Even when a Nema Echo Adino, Echo then know who there. So Oma boy team the rule apart from the management, I think say the more you be and I think say because if one can one can be and can say to me do baby it may do you.
Okay. Coach Frimpong Manson Mayanga ono ena yene no atwetwe nkoma no pe head coach edema baby any Go Stars omaje the 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League ene yene no atwetwe nkoma kwan a omofa so boabo team na no matimi ede age league no yento aso captain yene sie na me femi nkose ubedo abasa kwaba bibia bokode. Okay, so about you watara. Oye okay. What you say bibi o kan bia no no and na kwam.
Emma house folk na say emma no.
Emma mo.
Emma house folk na say emma no.
Emma mo house supporters.
House say enya no one say emma house folk. Already say no my man na me doubt.
O sin tokwa amoko no won kan. Nti na ama league na manye.
Tokwa every
mo supporters no am won kan no. Ba abo no mo mehwe da bia so na mo tie akire. Na mo twetwe team no ko ne na mo twene ba
normal 2000 ekra na be champions league na be nipa no mo person mo be wi ase over normal tina asori dan ho na obi nso se on kwa asori ndi se obi bibia nipa beta wo de na afina watara ta mi na ba be si na no ase de opasa wo ya no be focus no wa achieve ba so obi ta de me live ya ka me fa me go wi ase na papa beto wi ase na na beto wi ase na beto yo se be kwa to ma ba beto ba de na wo ye no ene wo se o hwese obi nya de wo pe no it is ndokwa de yin ndokwa sem ni e de mu ndokwa sem ni e bia yin ndokwa sem ni you know
captain yeah
so I think they have to reflect on that no mo fe mo anamu to yeah no man ndokwa obi but then oh yeah to the detriment of Adia who belong to no one you didn't to cancel that and cut that but Adia now open some to corner must be in a way say about what you know than say you know I won't say area there were deliberate attempts on best end there but me free say House of Folk supporters must sit down also they could be in the top 4 league you know the final table mayo depending on no there could be in the top 4 and the final table because the nations and Basekeno rules bar ruling bar and some nations drop 3 points some drop 3 points House of Folk 58 no Kotokoba ko 10 House of Folk 4th and the Kobasa na Gaka 4 which is above the Gaka 4 pipe one say Kotokoni has must be in the top 4
yeah
and look likely say Watara why achieve that by one say if the target or the last minute amount forecast say if he is able to make it to the top 4 then the idea of sacking him, maybe ever from. I mean, my struggles of belief, I know Ouattara is not going. But what I saw about Tenka director and also remaining in the team is what I cannot say. But per the Juma Wabe, per the ordinary players, House of Folk a foul. Make ordinary because House of Folk no work of team be a player.
He should be maintained.
Work for very best. So House of Folk decides to be maintained. The problem be about that. So I want to believe that the last performance, the last 5 matches, I think they've won all. About Beboamia. If they can build on that, it's just a positive idea on the next season.
Sir,
so
I'm
into it next season.
No, Ukraine back we got one has coach, you know, be an home yard.
The one has coach. I said, go to move for 2 coaches. Into Mudia, what is it to recommend?
To say if you captain then
it's a league, you don't find account.
The lead was on.
Okay.
Oh,
Obia could say has come bomb league games in our class for some comedy league. So Legon. I say Accra Sports Stadium. Over there,
coach from Paul Manso go for Go Stars, no more real. No more real, more relegation. After a year and a half for the Omaba Beje Ghana Premier League. Heart of Lions say this second, Jibo. Coach Bashir report call for no more. They were last on the league table, they might be this second. High profile players as our 2 teams in signing. Obi was signing a high profile player between Gold Stars and Heart of Lions. Then Kanchira Ouattara said, the YN is not enough. And on your deal who be our house. Jibo. Last season, the ball league, you carry a fortune, said they did that day now. Go Stars, Ebama, Kwabena Usu, Obeko. Abednego Tete, Obeko. Odi are not to Chaya Jibo. No more, Usif Ibrahim on Oko in Suatre, Obeko. Mauli Wayu, Beba Has. Amofa, Bekwa Has. Yaya Dramani Beko. Edmond Odoy obek to kwa Egypt for baby. Basically, omu team no pa, omu se share no foforo. Go start team here down. And the first stage ya ken last season on league. Enkwa ye ken on league. Gideon Aba this season anom ko sanaba. Samuel Atakum ya obo goals imom. No Karela who was not even a starter. Tibo turning unknown materials into something huge and the Mauye coach. Ouattara born ho abaso dodo. Wo born ho abaso me ye te say. The body has a trophies bear 3. Anya na bua na aseme me tiensem ni bia na papa ne kan.
Circumstances of finding itself in.
Circumstances bia ni ho Jibo. Hwa has team na da ho no. Has fa Benjamin Asare. He's the Blasters goalkeeper or a Blasters goalkeeper. Michael Ampedu Hasu, supported by Yaya Draman. Has left what year? You find some unknown. Ransford Mensamo, Emmanuel Amankwamo. But check it, Osesibi. How many years no Osesibi about Has? Kuna du ya doma bo wafa. Abe bo Has etu kwanya samba. O timnum. O pon afrane. O Sunday. Ewu mensa. O timu. How is this a bad team?
I know I mean, play and Diego. Yes, one should go out.
Oh, said Diego, dear. Diego, so concerned. Oh,
hey, Balik need one should go back.
Sometimes, sometimes, no. In community, we have to say, has no. If you are as players in your promo 211, no. And the bar has this season or mobile. That is not the story. A team that has Hamza Isa. Kwame Elson of us use Hamza this season. A Kwame Elson of us use Hussein. Shankiki Kwame Elson of us use no. And a man in that has fine or man top signings to say Biakotoko Diana or coach Chelsea, but has so far players. And yes, they also went in for players. Nasa to say any has. Say to say any has. At least January would not be count. Go Stars on visa, but they've won the league. Heart of Lions will be visa. Team now Bashir for the use.
Modern boy bet no park
there be visa now in terms of names here will be visa.
Oh heading. Benya born on
Heart of Lions team like ofano. 19 years for bear 5 no Heart of Lions team no. 19 years for bear 5 no Heart of Lions team no. But Bashir do the second. Enti enya na my house no e maybe a twam no mo relegation. Time our tare for house last season. No money relegation come mo. Na Heart of Lions you can so a team under relegation. Na Gold Stars. But if within a season and a half, Frimpong Manso and Bashir Hayford has been able to transform these teams to that level, then why would this Kakese and Senkaya more than that? Wow, what fan base are? Okwa away bia o etitafu edi wechi no. E so timi more than that. Gold Stars on obesin kwa akra hwan edi nachi. Hwan e command fans ho. Has du Kumasi o meduru fie. Wo muduru sunyane ne bru ho na. Kumasi fo di akire ko o meduru fie. Anu tina me say has ne kotko coaches no mu nyina anya ade. They failed. But what are about full season and you baby na and as in command Dawson. As we reduce as a folk no to a love will be a omudi fifth omudi fourth as my idea be no. Young country has no got 3 seasons running. Omunji league will be anywhere with second. Do you know how huge that is? 3 seasons, Kotkondi second, has in this second, Kotkondi league has in G League. Then I'm here. How do you call you giants? FA Cup and yet Kotoko drew final here head on Babaya. FA Cup no say asem foforo. They must up their game. Modern bonus some picture do level foforo. So how so folk here proper post-season analysis they should not entertain mediocrity. Maybe fine. Make us with the fifth moment another chance. But chance for front now more man no. Except a year from the word go. The starting season as some indication say has air competing for the league. And yet to say you see last season you best starting now now Debbie. Now Baba Catcher say the target for her to focus to avoid relegation. Yadia to this season. Maybe I'm a target. Next season, how to focus must compete and compete well. Now the boy league table there down in Yarrow. Which league table there down in Yarrow? 58 points.
100 points.
Then when is that G League grad Yarrow?
Debbie, I can say one year no more asamo. In Ketwan you see any more. Out of 102 points.
But between Kotokone has this is one of disappointing supporters.
Women disappointed. But Kotoko any massive. Kotoko in the league they were disappointed. Papa. Were disappointed. Papa. I said diabete me save o season, you know. AFA Cup. But no credit is a league na nkasome disappointed Papa Jibo. 102 points. 102 points. Now we have 58. We lose 44 points every season. And then I'll to boy supporters by this year. They cannot even win 5 matches in Pontuaso. See about 5 matches. Was set 5 at Tuaso. 5 every other 1 month. One man cheat half when you add 1 month. These clubs cannot even do that. And yes, fair, and yes, serious, and yet Niger. That's what we pay your modern bonum. But we won't say much about them. We are waiting for the FA Cup. You try FA Cup conversation. After the FA Cup, Nijibo, we have a lot to say about their performance.
Abbas, my mentor, I can't have any solution.
I can't want to say, yeah, Bono, the BI, yeah, 3 cents. Na almost a comedy. Football na you know, Obia, coach Bia, hair, Bono, we are not so I had more than more boy. Now, no one, they are canna say, maybe no what are they working. Now, supporters in the club, and so no more. Yeah, in House of Folk, you are cut off 9 years from 1962 to 71. Coach or dear Baji, you are cut off 6 years from 1971 to 1991 to 1997. After dear Baji, we are the Pamako. You cut off 6 years from 1991 to 1997. Me and G League.
And after
dear Baji,
first one.
Yes. Fana dia baji
and I'm pamono.
I'm koko one pamo.
It is league je.
And yet you are dear who ya dear do and why you are the one better as supporters you.
Don't me the fifth.
They be the fifth from 5 in you will be a G League, you call off 6 years from 1991 to 97. me see and to kwana yakon to kwasi has in league and has yempe league ajana yakun to for what e dey tin yakun sabi ye de don patwa na kwana nkrama mienu ko stadium aso don pe na do the party nkrama de ko stadium aso don pe na do the party nkrama ne kura wona ko stadium ni ono
oya yi meti yi mamusa o se no kwa oya for maso kuno do fo ni bi amom se maso ma no say they are me do mo de be ba obi o ma idea
ba
watara anto asoso e
da bia na dia me support ana dia me support
because on support
because my head ball but my head ni ma bebre me wanna put watara jeremy
ba ekoba se yen fan se watara anto na adwuma so na maso na ba
supporters
na maso na ba afo aso
watara nya dey
one yamana anto aso na maso ba Is it about you got to go?
Do bia. We never be and doesn't need to aya juma 1 month. Need to at that day about kumbru by 3 months. Coach Zito. What you say? Ogum dia mempeno. Ogum dia ndio mo bia mfa ne makron to dem mempeno kra. One day has support bia no peno. E talk dey this in say.
Yes area.
E be share area.
Yes area. Over ya che.
Ye ho.
Enebra.
Ye be bas has team na wono. I so be a washe dada na so wunya na no bebre.
Solo for you.
Boss, Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. Ghana hanum party about stroke. Any award some chronic diseases are and Crawfordsa and Konoba Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. You be standing in a the amount. Ye de enfidie and a few na ye who ya de potia e how na fe ya ma anodro na atumi atu ase e de amabra Amen. Never saw on yard when you yaso ye kuma se atwema tachima kwada so fo ase ekwan so yo 18 branches o Ghana enche boga wa bibia ni Accra Takrade Tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho se hwede bi so e na afi hohoi ubehu ye wo ho ye number ne 0277 001234 and 0241 367349 Kanjin and magic drinking water no munso ibina o acidic your content our body ni munyina no ensesano enfama we no alkaline water emo ahoden mapa ebeboa na watumi abo adwuma kama 0241449191 edek SMB test emema no mobebo adwuma won pamu a munya SMB test ni bi CCI ebeto as a low sperm count ebeko premature ejaculation afi low libido eye ho adwuma papa baby eto nro bia no okwa also pe edek SMB test ni bi na what 0243 989 368 na bibia koye ediama bosome frewo Rural Bank Limited eni emedi juma ye bia account ni nyina bi ediama upesika edi aye wadjuma odi ahye wadjuma ase odi hyemu aye ma loan ni bi na bibia akokama edi ama ye branches no ebi wasi wa asafo ade hyeman bodwe sango bekwai otafo na afemronto ene bosome frewo Rural Bank Limited endi eye nsawaso 0243 600 002 grow fine herbal tonic no and our vitamins ewoma eboa amani peduano enya ahode baby etonro bia no ubenya grow fine bi ato ABA Herbal Center Sulfurous acid glaucoma cataract sexual weakness disorder hypertension ni nyina obeyi edi efri okwada so gyina se edwano echi hono mpe doma inkura Ebenezer Preschool a eno ewo apia kubi coast of rain 0502812161 and 0541565199 dumienu abo news etwaso edi amamo
Oyerepa FM 100.7 Oyerepa FM muni ede kaseba we na muni we asinyi na bramo mutio 100.7 munya so na muntie